Good afternoon. Yeah, we played Delaware State this past weekend, and we challenged our guys Friday night about coming out with energy. Let's start fast, and Delaware is usually a tough place to play. Just a little gloomy, and the weather's always cold and windy. But I thought the guys came out with great energy, and we played like our hair was on fire. I thought defensively really flew around. Gave up too many yards rushing, but with all we had six starters out defensively, and for us to play and create, I think five takeaways was huge, and then to see our offense be able to capitalize and put up some points. So and then obviously special teams, I thought we played really well in that phase as well. With starting with Juan Velarde, he had a record-breaking 53-yard field goal, and Kay Robinson did an outstanding job kicking the ball on kickoffs in the win and placed it where we needed to play so we could cover it. So we ended the season on a good note, 8-3. Very pleased with that. Unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs, but we I think ended the season on a good note, and we'll have a lot of confidence and some momentum heading into the offseason.
I just want to talk a little bit about JJ's performance. Three, he had I think four total touchdowns. What did you see from him there? And moving into next season, what do you see from him, or what can you project from him?
Well, we've seen it every day in practice. We see how Josh athletically and physically, he's exceptional and great to have him on our team. But I was really pleased to see him Saturday. Just manage the offense. He got us in some really good calls, made the right checks, and make great decisions. I think he had two bad decisions Saturday, one that led to an interception. But for the most part, he did a great job with his decision making. He didn't panic in the pocket when they got a little bit of pressure on him, and did a great job moving around the pocket and continue to keep his eyes downfield. And he hit a couple of receivers, downfield late, and which end up in explosive plays. But Josh is unbelievable, and we have another freshman, Javion Martin, that is unbelievable, and then obviously we got Walker that will be coming back for us in year. So we're very comfortable with the guys that we have in our quarterback room.
Gotcha. And then just kind of talk a little bit about your recruiting class. Any guys that you're excited to see next year? And things like that.
Yes, we unfortunately we don't have a huge senior class. We're only losing 11 seniors, and so we won't have a huge signing class this year. We do have four commitments that we're very very excited about, and they'll be on campus next week, and they will be signing with us early. So my coaches have been working hard, both game planning as well as recruiting, because that does not stop. But we're very excited about these four commitments that we have, and obviously that will continue to go on until January, February for the next signing day. So obviously, once they sign, we'll announce them. But we do have some really good football players coming in.
Coach, unfortunately, no postseason this year, but just to have another winning season, what does that mean to you and just the culture of the program that you've rebuilt?
Yes, it's we're headed in the right direction. It's about championships and that postseason play, and unfortunately, we got shut out of that. But we're still excited about being 8-3 and have a lot to build off of. But from where the programs come, I think that we've improved every year. And in every area, you look at our GPA, you look at the community service hours, how our young men are conducting themselves both on and off the field. I'm very, very proud of that. But we still have ways to go, and we can't get complacent about the last 3 years. We just had a staff meeting this morning about things I think that we need to improve on within the program, because 8-3 is not where we want to be. So we still have some things that we want to improve on, but it's always easy to improve or make corrections after a winning season.
Was missing the postseason fire you up more than making it in a good way, I guess?
Well, definitely. I mean, guys were very disappointed in here yesterday at the team meeting. We thought we had a chance. We had one terrible loss, but yes, guys were very disappointed. We thought we were going to be able to do enough to get the seniors one more game at least. So they understand. You have to win those non-conference games, and we let one or two of them get away from us this year. But we're back at work today. It starts today for this off season, and we got to have a great off season to capitalize and be able to win those tough non-conference games.
And last thing for me, what does this next stretch, specifically this next month, look like for you all on top of signing day with portal stuff, roster moves, just kind of as you shift into the postseason? I mean, excuse me, the off season.
Well, we're recruiting both in-house and around the country. First thing we got to do is try to keep our guys on the team intact, because obviously the portal works both directions. Guys come to your program from the portal and leave your program. So we're trying to make sure that we don't lose or minimize the damage for any of our guys that might be exploring the portal. Then from there, obviously, we have to go out and recruit. That's what it's all about right now. This time of the year, you win with players. In the offseason, you recruit to get the best players in here. And then from September to December, I think you win with coaching. So right now, we have opportunity to tighten our roster up a little bit from top to bottom and try to get some really, really good players in here to add to what we already have.
Coach, if I may ask one question, one of the things you talked about and one of the things you've constantly done here at Central is have a tough schedule, a tough non-conference, including conference schedule. Can you talk about what the schedule? I know you've spoken about trying to get a couple more games on the schedule. What does the schedule kind of look like non-conference wise for next year?
Next year, obviously we have North Carolina A&T. I believe we have our home game with New Hampshire. We played them 2 years ago. They're always a top-ranked team, so they'll be coming here to Durham. We also go to the Tidewater when we play Old Dominion up in Norfolk. We have our old school rival, Fayetteville State, back on the schedule. So they'll be coming here to Durham, and that'll be an unbelievable atmosphere there. And I'm looking to add one or two more games. And we also, have Southern University, and we're going to Florida A&M. So we got two of the top teams in the SWAC. So we got a great schedule coming up. I'm looking to add another one. I was trying to get Grambling on the schedule, but I don't think they're gonna bite. But we're still looking to add one or two more games. So, but it's going to be a great schedule. We open up. I think we start with Southern and the MEAC SWAC challenge down in Atlanta. So we're looking forward to it. Obviously, we got to get bigger, faster, and stronger because we will get challenged.
Hey, Coach, how does that schedule constantly prepare North Carolina Central for postseason play, be it the Celebration Bowl or the playoff, when you have a schedule like that?
Yes, you try to schedule the tough opponents because last year we got in the playoffs. We beat top 25 teams. So when you beat a top 25 team, obviously the committee looks at that in a high regard. But the difficult part about it is you schedule these games more times than not 3 to 4 years down the line. So you don't know where somebody's going to be ranked 3 or 4 years. Hopefully, when we start playing these teams and then the season comes around, they'll be ranked or having a good season. But it's really difficult to schedule a top 25 team so many years out.
All right, Coach, any final thoughts?
Again, thank you all the media for all you guys coverage throughout the year. You all do an outstanding job, very professional. We'll keep you guys posted with our recruiting coming up, and then we're looking for a great off season. We'll add a couple more pieces to this through our recruiting efforts, and we're gonna spend a whole lot of time in that weight room. But our plan, like I always say, is about improvement, and we expect to be better next year than we were this year. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys, I guess, at spring ball.